Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys out there in the viewerverse, I'm looking for a Halloween planet where we can build bases and have a thoroughly Halloweeny good time. Yeah, because October's quite fast approaching, really, isn't it? I suppose. I mean, we've only got September to go. We're nearly at the tail end of frickin' August, so why the fudge not? So, let's jump on over into game. Now, what I'm hoping to find is an infested relic planet inside of my 905 region. Now, I figured I can go to blue, red, or yellow stars, really. I can't really do the purple ones, because if I do, not everyone can get to them using the portal glyphs. But you can get to any of these other colours, even if you haven't got the engines. It's just the purple one that locks you out of that. So anyway, I'm just going to be warping around different stars inside of my system and then hitting up the scan utility to see if I can find something that appeals. Right, so as soon as I've arrived, what I've got just up this staircase is I've got this scanner utility. Just hit that up, chicka pow pow, chicka boom boom. It brings up the actual planets. The Mismatic planets, that's a swamp planet. I mean, an infested swamp planet would do, or a relic swamp planet would be quite nice as well. So if I can find a relic swamp planet, that'll work. A desolate planet, that's got idiom and rust on it. And a frost glacial one. No, that's more Christmas, isn't it? So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just jumping from star to star and hitting up that console. And you know what, if I come across any contenders, I'll be sure to convene back with thee and let you guys know. I mean, no one's got a fair few planets. 4. Ooh, we've got a rotting moon. A rotting moon with ancient bones. That one could be worth a look. I mean, at least it's got bones on it, so we can dig up bones as well. Toxic planet with fungal mould. Corrosive planet, another fungal one. There's 3 fungals here. Corrosive planet. And a starbowl planet. Well, we go look at these 3, but the one that interests me the most is that rotting moon, that one there. The other 2, I don't think so. Well, I think we'll just go look at the moon. We'll go have a quick look at this moon. So I've flown down to the moon. I was hoping, since it was rotting, I was wondering whether it might be like an infested fungal world, or whether it might have relics. It's got neither, so it is just a fungal moon. And it's not an actual inspiring one. It doesn't have massive Halloween vibes, so I think the search continues. Well, chums, I'm on an overgrown planet. And now it hasn't got relics, but what it has got is lots of floating islands, which could make for cool base building shenanigans. Let's have a look at this in the daytime. Oh my days, did you see that at sunset? Oh my virgin Christ, that looks cool. I might fly to the day side of this and just see what it looks like in the day. I mean, it's got light greeny sort of eerie grass. It's not looking half bad. And it's got these little guys on it that look like they've got death masks on. Let's just go to the day side. If it looks too jolly and too colourful, we'll give it a miss. But so far, this is ticking a lot of boxes. I quite like this one. Actually, in the daytime, it kind of loses its Halloween appeal, doesn't it? A little. I mean, it's still nice, but I don't think this is quite Halloweeny enough. It's a little bit too bright. It's a little bit too bright, but it was a strong contender for a second. For a second. Yeah, let's go back up to the freighter then. Search continues. Chums, I have come across an infested fungal mould planet. Heck yes. We're going to be hitting that one up and taking a look at it. It's called Asit. Planet Asit. Is there anything else that looks cool inside of here? Arid moon. Ancient bones. Stellar corruption detected. Interesting. Interesting. That one could be worth a shout as well. But we're going to go look at Asit. Asit that's pretty much ticking the boxes right there. I mean, it probably hasn't got relics, but it's infested and it's fungal. So that's kind of what I said at the start of this stream. It would be nice to come across one that has got relics, mainly because of the relic golems that have been added, and they're fairly new. But we shall see. We shall go and take a look at this and see if it's interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah. why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much. Well, chums, what I might do is do a couple of these sort of videos of me finding Halloween planet contenders, and then maybe do a poll and see which planet people would like the most. Oh yeah, this is the sort of vibe I was thinking. I mean, this is quite Halloween-esque, isn't it? You know, building a base somewhere amongst all of this. Oh, we've got these little pineapple guys. This looks quite cool. I mean, I don't think this has got any water. It hasn't got much going for it in way of landscaping. I mean, the terrain isn't massively cool, but you know what? It's an infested... Oh, great. I was trying to land on top of that. It's an infested fungal world, which is kind of one of the things that I was hoping for. Now, the reason why I wanted one of these is because of the giant worms. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get to see this giant worm, because I think I parked in the wrong place. I bet it's behind this giant rock. And I can't see it. Yeah. Oh, there he is. There he is right there. He's heading towards the giant rock right now. But yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, and it's quite a cool worm as well. It's actually got sort of like little wingers on it. Yeah, I like that worm. It actually looks like a giant fish, doesn't it? As far as worms go, that's a really cool worm. That is a good reason to build bases here, to have that jumping out of the ground every now and again and jumping past people's bases. That's quite a cool photo opportunity. And that is one of the best worms I think I've seen in game. That is actually really cool. There he goes. And of course it's going to have the worm babbies here as well that are going to pop out and try and mully you. Oh look, it's got underground creatures as well. You know what, this is quite a good contender as far as bases go, isn't it? For bases on this is actually, oh, I like the hazardous plants with the red stripe to them as well. I like all this sort of ash falling from the sky too. This has actually got a lot going for it. I'm actually really glad that I landed here. I think this is a strong contender. Alright, well there we go people. There's contender number one inside of the old No Man's Sky verse. Let's go into the old camera mode and let's put the coordinates up anyway. But I think this one could be quite a contender. Let's yeah, that looks quite cool, doesn't it? Even those sort of colours. Not that Halloween-y. I think probably best to leave it like that. But yeah, I'm liking the sort of like the rain. I'm liking all the little particles. I like the fact that it's got a giant freaking worm here. So that's a contender. I wouldn't mind getting a better screenshot though, with the worm in the background. Which means trying to land my ship where I wanted to land my ship, on one of these podiums, I think. Oh great, I've just mullered my ship. Cool. Perfect. Right, well let's head on over to one of these places over here. Let's try and land on one of these ones. Let's try and nail this landing, shall we, chums? Right on there. Okay. Zap. There we go. Took a little bit more care this time. Jump out my ship. If I reload my save, it should force another one of those worm spawns. Oh, look at that cave down there. It's actually quite groovy, isn't it? Alright, well I'll do a reload and then we'll reconvene and try and get a better photo. Okay, any second now a worm should pop out the ground. There we go, I can hear him. Where are you, you git? Am I too high up now? No, there he is over there. That's pretty cool. Doesn't really show off the planet all that much, does it? That doesn't make it look creepy enough. You know what? That's probably a good idea of the planet, isn't it? Let's maybe I shouldn't have landed on a podium. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, chums! Look at the lightning storm here. Oh, that is freaking gnarly. Okay. Maybe I just get that as a picture. That's actually pretty darn sweet, actually, isn't it? However, for my thumbnail, I kind of need something happening over this side of the screen and nothing over at the other side of the screen. Is there a better shot this way around? Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we could go for maybe there. That kind of works, doesn't it? Let's get a bit of elevation. We want a bit of the planet, but I do want that lightning. I think that shows off a pretty Halloween-y type planet, doesn't it? I think that looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, let's get a screenshot of that one, people. I guess I think that's my thumbnail right there. Yeah. Yeah, chums. Well, we've got our planet. We've got our screenshot. We've got our thumbnail. I think that's all we need. It doesn't matter that it hasn't got the worm in the background. Right. Well, let's head on up back through the atmosphere. And you know what? Until something cool happens with inside the No Man's Sky verse, I'm going to end off these videos with a little bit of news. When I say a little bit of news, I'm just going to go and check the Quicksilver merchants and see what the progress is with the latest of Quicksilver items. Okay, chums, luckily it's landed me right near the kiosk. It says that Tier 2 has been complete. Tier 2 has been complete for a good week now, or near to anyway. And we're... Ooh, if I had to guess, looking at that progress bar above is... I'm going to say... maybe 28, 29%, something like that. Let's have a look. 25% completed and catered. Alright, fine. Well, thank you very much, Johnny 5. And you know what? What I do almost day to day is just go and check on my settlements. And I'm not playing this actually every single day at the moment. It's more like every other day. But yeah, I'm very busy. I've been playing a lot of VR stuff, well, mainly VR fishing if you haven't seen that, or my mobile game, the Puzzles and Dragons, which is really good fun. I've just been doing a lot in real life though, just as late to people. Well, anyway, let's go on over to the settlements. Let's have a quick look. See, have I got any visitors? I have. I've got 2 visitors. Well, let's see if they've got anything tantalising in the way of their lingo. When I say tantalising lingo, I have had one visitor mention that the first spawn is going to return, and I had another one mention something about the void, but it wasn't really connected to the void mother. Oh, here we go. We've got something in red. Okay, conscript asks if we hear the song that has led them here. They have fought the whispering horrors to bring us this warning. The red accuser will consume you. For this sacrifice, they ask for only one small token. Yeah, you can be here. You can be here, heck yes. But isn't that strange? The red accuser will consume you. I think they're talking about the Atlas. But what about this song and the horrors that it brings? Well, we had the organic ships, didn't we? The living ships, and they had a tune. They had a song. Same with the living freighters. Frigates, sorry. Living freighters we haven't got yet. In fact, that'd be nice. Or just organs for actual living ship that gives us better weapons would be nice. Anyway, living stuff and where living stuff comes from. It'd be nice to have the actual origins as well, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got one more visitor. Let's see if they've got any interesting lingo. Okie dokie. Let's have a look-see at what the interesting lingo is here. It's not always interesting, people. I don't want to build it up too much. Let's see what I mean. Yeah, it's just come with personal air filters. It's usually if you see red, green, purple text, then it's worth a read. Anything other than that, perhaps not. Alright, cool. Well, there you go. I'll purchase your technology, my little green friend. On your way. Okay, now my other 2 settlements are just policy decisions, I believe, or something around those sort of things. It's nothing. It's not going to be anything interesting. Settle a request and conflict resolution. You know what, people? I might as well say goodbye to you guys out in the viewerverse now and go and do these on my Todd, because they're not going to be interesting. So until next time, people, we will be looking for more Halloween planets, and I will be delivering little end synopsis like this. I go see the Quicksilver agent, go see if there's anything interesting happening at my settlements, but other than that, it's just a case of waiting for the emoji or any Twitter news. And if I do get any of that, I'll also put that at the end of these videos, or do a separate video depending on how big a news it is. Till next time, Salutamundo, goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye again.